to the kitchen of 3205 West Creek Circle. This dynamite home was custom built, sits in the CCMO area, literally on 2.9 acres, which is kind of unheard of in the heart of the Southwest, right by the Country Club of Missouri. It's a 1.5 story home that has been completely renovated and literally has a dynamic kitchen. It's a custom cabinets, custom design. It is literally the Mac Daddy of kitchens. Welcome to Breakfast with Bev. I'm Bev Curtis with Bev & Company here at House of Brokers Realty.
And I'm Cheryl Maupin.
This morning we're going to talk about what are some of like the upgrades that you can do to a kitchen, whether you're wanting functionality and fun in your own home or if you're thinking about putting it on the market. So we're going to discuss some of these topics, and this is the perfect home here at West Creek Circle that showcases these features.
So one of the first, this home actually has, I think, every topic. It has upgraded almost everything in here. One of the big things is cabinets. There's several ways you can go about upgrading your cabinets, and it depends a lot on the price point. So this particular home, they actually put in all new cabinets. They're Marcol custom cabinets. That's an option. Cheaper options, you can actually have professional painters come in and actually glaze them or spray them, and they look just like new cabinets. And then, you know, if you're a do-it-yourselfer, and probably not in a luxury high-end home, but you know, if you're in that like 150, 200 range, you might get by with. And if you're good at painting, there are some really good paints out there that you can do it yourself. So that is an option too. But I would recommend, you know, talk to us first and we can kind of guide you on what's best for your home as far as how far and how in depth you should go into upgrading your cabinets.
And what's acceptable to the marketplace for the price point, because Cheryl made a very valid point. Every price category allows you to do different things within that price point. Once you hit that luxury range, more than likely replacement and wower with all the features that we're going to discuss, it's going to be mandatory in order to get the top price.
Including, people love these soft close cabinets. It's really a big feature we're seeing in the higher end homes. I'd say even just like 300 and above, you know, people are really wanting these soft close cabinets.
The other feature too is a solid surface countertop. Once again, it's price point sensitive. So I mean, typically under that 200,000 mark, it's very acceptable to have a laminate or something that's in good condition. Once you get above that 200 range, even in new construction, you're finding that they're going to quartz or corian or granite, some type of a hard surface countertop. A lot of it's personal preference. In fact, I see more people kind of going out of the granite and getting more to the quartz. But once again, if you go to a professional cabinetry shop, they're going to be able to share with you what the majority of the folks are accepting of in the price point that you're looking in.
The next one, and this is an really easy upgrade, and it's fairly cheap that any price point can do and probably should do, is faucets. You know, going with the latest faucets, Moen, you know, is a really good brand. We use a lot and have really great warranties. That's an easy one. And then appliances, I think every price range of home can stand to do, you know, some sort of upgrade. You don't have to, you know, they went really high end with their double ovens and
keep in mind they're in that $650 price range. So what they have for kind of a you know, a custom type, you know, KitchenAid, you know, it's a 6 burner. I mean, it's top of the line. So that's what would be expected in this price point. Lower price points, you know, stainless is still the wow factor, but some people, let's face it, are not into stainless. So you can have black and, you know, other colors, or there's kind of like this charcoal gray color that's out.
Matte, that's stainless, like black matte. It's just starting to come into our market. We haven't seen a lot of it, but I think we'll see more and more.
The only color that I haven't found to be that popular, that buyers haven't been that thrilled about, is that traditional white. It seems like if it's got a white refrigerator, a lot of times their first comment says, hey, that would make a great extra spare refrigerator. We can put that in another location in the house. So just kind of food for thought on that.
So probably $250 and over. I mean, most buyers are expecting stainless.
Another great feature too is some kind of knobs or pulls. You'll see a mix match on those. Some will do like a knob on the door. They'll do a pull or a cup on the actual drawer. So it definitely saves as far as the life, as far as your cooking and just, your fingers or grease or dirt. So it definitely protects the cabinetry and gives it a fun look. And the other thing with the cabinetry, I don't know if you can see it real well here, but the two-toneness of cabinetries is very popular, where the island is kind of a white color and this is definitely more of kind of a grayish wood color, which is a beautiful color in real life. And I have to say, it really blends together beautifully, but that's a big thing too. And people can do that even if it's in a lower price range and you're painting the cabinets. You can paint your center island a different color. It doesn't have to be all matchy-matchy. And a lot of people actually even like that. For instance, here we have the ORB where they've got the pendant lighting, which is very popular, but then they got the really nice traditional look that matches their stainless appliances. So keep in mind, people mix metals and mix colors, and sometimes it not matching gives a classier look.
Yeah, and lights are another easy, these pendant lights too, that's another easy fix. It can be an easy upgrade. Even just switching out to like LED bulbs, the more wider lighting, so it's not so yellow, makes a big difference in living in your home, but even selling, like when you're taking photos, it really brightens the room and it makes it look more modern.
Another thing that's pretty easy to do, and it's just a matter of functionality, is not having a lot of clutter in your kitchen. I think a lot of people don't want to see your food items stacked up or cereal boxes. They want to see it where it's an open area. And the other great feature that I'm going to back up here on is if you notice like the pantry cabinetry, they've got the great pullouts here so that you can have wonderful organization throughout your kitchen. And that is really a big deal with a lot of people is the cabinetry and the kitchen functional to where you can use all the spaces and make the best use. That way they can keep their food items separate from their cooking utensils and pots and pans and spices and all of that stuff. So the organization factor in decluttering is huge.
And baskets will go a long way too, if you can't, you're not in a position to put in fancy organizers inside. Baskets from Target are really simple and really effective.
And even if you have like an actual traditional walk-in pantry, the baskets really are a great thing because that way you can have some of your appliances, some of your food items. So long it is organized, it shows much better. It's so much easier to function with. It's going to make you happier to be in the kitchen because there's nothing worse than just a lot of clutter and you're always digging to try to find things. It's just going to make it just for a happier kitchen and home in general.
And then last but not least, a big one that any price point house it'd be a great upgrade for any price point house would be the backsplash. Now this one is very detailed and very fancy. There's a lot of different price points and backsplashes that you can go with, and depending on the price point of your home, you need to do that accordingly, but it adds a whole new element to your kitchen. And it keeps it cleaner from the drywall getting all splashed and the paint getting all messed up. So it is functional as well as pretty.
And as you notice, it's also a great accent when you have the under cabinet lighting too. If you've got a backsplash for the protection part of it, it also just has a very classy, timeless look. And depending on what you have for your vent hood, some have stainless, some have, the custom cabinetry style. Some folks have the microwave over it. So whichever it is for your vent source, people do like a kitchen that vents out in some kind of fashion. So that's always kind of an important thing to keep in mind as well. Is there anything else, Cheryl, that you can think of that we haven't hit upon this morning?
I don't think so. Those are the big ones. There's you can do a lot with a kitchen, very simply and cost effective. And we're always here to guide you and help you if you have questions on what you should do, how much money you should spend, and where you should spend it. So
Because keep in mind, guys, kitchens and bathrooms is really where you can sink some money in that you will get some return back out. Those are kind of considered the biggie renovations of a home. Those are the ones that are the most costly, the ones that are kind of more overwhelming. And a lot of people, if they're not do-it-yourselfer type folks, the idea of hiring a contractor and having to take on that added stress with everything else going on in their life, and also they don't want something that's going to break the checkbook. So you do have to keep it in perspective with the price point. Once again, here at the 3205 West Creek Circle, here at CCMO, this has the ultimate kitchen. Once again, designed by Mark Hall Cabinetry. But every single feature as far as the 7 things to do in the kitchen and what makes the greatest wow factor as far as functionality and fun, this one is it. So check it out today. We have it certainly on our website online. So this one is listed at $650, beautiful, almost 3-acre lot, gorgeous backdrop with the trees and the woods, and very centrally located in the Southwest. Okay? Thank you very much for joining us today, guys. We greatly appreciate it. I think this is like our 5th day of sunshine, which is pretty awesome in a row. So spring is here. So we'll see you soon and enjoy your day. Take care.